Pepe has been running, and in this video, we're going to talk about if Pepe can 2x from here. I want to share with you my thoughts. We talk Pepe each and every single day, and if you are a meme coin trader, you're going to want to stick around to the end of the video because we will go over some key levels as I want to look into the Pepe chart, and I'll share with you guys exactly what's going on right here, right now. So let's get into it. For those of you that are new to the channel, hit that like button. Please be sure to subscribe down below, and let's get it going. As always, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence. But as we look at the charts, and you're seeing a lot of meme coins doing exceedingly well, just for a couple that do stand out to me, as you can see the big bubbles there, Bonk, Floki, SPX, 6900, as well as Fartcoin, having insane days on the charts. And the one thing we'll talk about as we segue into Pepe is Ethereum trading at 33.59, up 7.1%, and the Frog is following suit. A little bit of a kind of a comeback here, but we have sold off a little bit, now trading at 5.7% up on the day, and at the 4014 price level. That's what we're going to be talking about and discussing if Pepe can 2x from here, okay? But before we get down into it, I do want to share with you guys a crypto project that's currently in their pre-sale of around a $10 million expected market cap. This is where if you do get involved with Gold Inc. and Sapphire Studios token, you will get a 30% bonus on your tokens if you do buy into this pre-sale. I want to share with you guys this quick video from their creator, and if you are a fan of Web3 gaming, this one will be for you. Make sure you do your own research and due diligence before buying into the Sapphire Studios token. But if you do like gaming, think Command and Conquer, and it is very unique as it allows you to mine your own crypto. So very interesting. Check it out for a couple minutes, and then we'll get right back into Pepe.
My name's Colin Stone, your very own blockchain Braveheart, and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Inc., a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. In fact, that's why I believe Gold Inc.'s coin SST is the first coin in a long time with the potential to go up 900 times, because it's the first Web3 real-time strategy, massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million for the next few days, and they are just about to launch the full game. Imagine someone building a mobile MMO game with a player-driven economy and player-governed political system where you can build a gold mining empire with your friends, and you're fighting against thousands of other alliances 24/7 to mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Inc. The reason SST is such a crazy buy is because Gold Inc. is not only the largest Web3 mobile game ever built, its team is obsessed with making it the greatest mobile game ever built. They plan to do this by adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, Clash Royale, Star Citizen, DayZ, Ark Survival, and many more in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap for a few days. My advice, buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time, and early alliances have a significant long-term advantage. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. This is as close to buying Bitcoin at $10 as I've seen in a long time. Buy SST and play now.
So there you have it, guys. That is Gold Inc., brought to you by Sapphire Studios. And if you do want to buy into the Sapphire Studios token pre-sale, that's where you're going to be able to find that link down below in the description. And again, you will get a 30% bonus on your SST tokens, and 50% of that value will be used in the Gold Inc. game packs that you will get just from getting into the pre-sale early. Okay, so check it out. Links are down below, and let's get right back into Pepe, as this is the chart that we're going to be looking at. And if we pull up the trading view, you can see basically since June 25th, we've been on essentially a pretty substantial run up. And if you are looking at my trading indicator, this was basically where Pepe has 52% up from that low point, and from when we did flash momentum up in just a very short window. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is essentially what we've been dealing with. All right, and it's essentially a 30% gain in a 1 week time span, just when that flash momentum up. So keep that in mind as you are navigating the chart. We did talk about kind of this floor here at the 50 level. That's kind of where I've looked at Pepe, and I've been a buyer anytime it did dip below and gain that fifth zero, highlighted by these teal circles. As you can see, we have not stayed below that territory for quite some time, and I think all bets are off if Pepe can get a little boost here from Ethereum doing so well, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Can Pepe wake up and get 2x from here? Okay, this was just hours ago as we look into this article. As the bulls are regaining control, we talked a lot about in previous content how the whales are shifting back into Pepe. We're seeing this rotation within meme coins, all right? And right now, I think a lot of people are wondering, did they miss it? Is it too late? Should we stay out of Pepe? Let's talk about some of the momentum that we have been seeing. And right now, as we look into that renewed bullish trend, most notably, as we did close at that 4014 level, as we're looking at it, this was not random, okay? There was a firm bottom, as we talked about in numerous videos. 509 was that price level. And if you do look into the series of higher lows and a classic reversal pattern that has shown from the technicals, a clear breakout is kind of inevitable if we do continue this bullish momentum right now in the overall market. Okay, so with Bitcoin doing exceedingly well, Ethereum trading over 3,300, I think all bets are off, and Pepe is looking to make a move. And I do think this is something where we could be in a very significant bull trend here as we continue to move on into the summer months. Okay, I don't have that crystal ball. I wish I did. I'd be at the corner store playing the lottery if I knew the numbers and what kind of the world would bring to us. But I will say, from all of my research, all of the technicals, and my personal opinion, I do think Pepe is back. Will we 2x? Time will tell, okay? But right now, the RSI sitting at 69. This is where we are slightly oversold. This is very significant as it looks for a lot of strong bullish momentum before the upside conditions fully kick in, okay? And I think that if we compare this to back in May, the RSI went to 80 before we had a very short-term pullback. And that's something similar that we're seeing. This is a more gradual and healthier swing as we look at some of the rising volume and sustainable price levels. This is what we want to see, nice organic steady growth. And a couple of the targets that we wanted to talk about, right? Target one, we did break through that at the 401350. And then next would be the target 2 sitting at 40152, and then target 3. This would be the mid-May high as Pepe was trading at 40178. And if we do break through, this is something where you look into that last possible leg. This is something where we could see a potential 32% move from the current levels according to this analysis. All right, so that's kind of where we stand. Personally, I think that if you do look for Pepe to fly, the one thing I will tell you guys is that this is something where can Pepe 2x from here? Okay, so if we want to kind of answer that question and look into the fundamentals right now, as Pepe trades at a 401353 level, that would put us approximately at a 4027 as we talk about it. And that is notable because that was the level, okay, back in it was roughly around the end of December, middle of December. This is December 10th to be exact, and that is when we did have those levels come into play. Now, one thing I will tell you, that was a lot of price action built in from Donald Trump taking office, the pro-crypto stances, everything he was tweeting at the time definitely played a role into kind of that thesis. The one thing I'll tell you, though, is yes, it was priced in, but if you noticed here in the next, I want to say, 3-4 months, we did sell off basically all of that. And one thing that's different from what we're seeing right here, right now, is we are seeing a crossover within some of these simple moving averages. And we did not have that until we basically were on this negative cascade back in February of this year. And that's when Pepe fell to that floor where we're trading below the fifth zero and trading around a 5-0. Actually, it was 505 at its low point. So very significant decline. And we have since been on a very steady, sharp, gradually, if you want to call it a gradual, but I think this is kind of bullish as we look at kind of what's happened since March and February, as Pepe has essentially been up 154%. So to 2x from here, can it happen? Well, it basically did. From March to July, we already did 2x. So to do another 2x from here, I will tell you guys that this is not something out of the realm of possibility, due to the fact that if we look at the candles that we saw back in November, November 4th, all the way up to November, I want to say November 12th, so a 12-day, 13-day time frame. And then even if you want to go a little deeper, so basically a 1 month plus about 35-40 days from the initial November 5th breakout. That's when historically we did see Pepe have a very substantial move. And from what we did from that time period, okay, And we won't even go from the momentum up. We'll go from the absolute bottom to the top. And that's where Pepe went 271%, surging in just a 36-day time frame. So will we see a 2x? I would say the bets are likely if we do continue this momentum. Will that happen? I don't have that crystal ball. I can't tell you guys with full certainty. However, I will say that I'm very bullish on Pepe. So I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts in this video. Please leave a comment. Do you think Pepe can 2x from here? Will be similar to what we saw back in the early part of November of last year? Will we repeat that course and get up to the 2x from here, which would be roughly around the 402728 plateau? Okay, that's what I got for you guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. Before you get out of here, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We do talk Pepe each and every single day. It's one of my favorite meme coins in the space. Also, the pre-sale for the Sapphire Studios token is ongoing. So make sure you check out that link down below if you do want to get involved. And at the bare minimum, please download Gold Inc. and even check out that from the iOS and Android stores. That demo, or I should say beta, is available right now if you do want to download it and play around with the game and see how the tokens all take shape in that gameplay. Okay, so that's what I got. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.